How many of you have a voice in your head? A voice in your head that judges you. A voice in your head that evaluates you. A voice in your head that compares you to other people. A voice in your head that tells you you have at least 1 pound of weight to lose. I do. Everyone does. Then I have a second voice that kicks in going, why are you being so mean to this person? They're doing the best that they can. And then a third voice kicks in going, who is everybody in here? Everybody get out. It's funny, but the interesting part is why have we been programmed to believe this voice in our head? We hear the voice in our head and then we agree with it, make a statement, even though we don't think about it sometimes. Why? Because that's our programming. And it's not your fault that you've been taken and created into this powerless creature. But you can take your power back by understanding when you hear your thought in your head and it says something. It's just a suggestion. If you don't want to listen to it because it's negative and it takes you down a negative rabbit hole, take it on a train in your mind and put that thought and send it off and practice doing that, and it'll be amazing. And for those of you that have the voice in your head over and over and it doesn't stop, understand it could be coming from many different places. It could be your inner child. It could be your programming. The best way to take care of that inner child is to go like this. You're safe. There's nothing wrong. And then notice if that voice in your head stops. If it doesn't, then consider creating a little fireman's pole from here all the way down to your heart. And when your voice in your head makes a suggestion and says to do something, drop down into your heart and ask your heart what you should do. Because your heart has its own intelligence system. Your heart sends more messages to the brain than the brain does to the heart. How many of you have ever made a decision with your heart? How many of you have ever made a decision with your gut? So here's the challenge in the evolution of human. If you're comfortable being a normal NPC, non-playable character person that goes through life, has a job, eventually at 65 you'll retire, then you'll be happy, that's fine. But I just want your subconscious to know that you've been programmed to be this way. Or you can choose to start making decisions with your heart and with your gut and stop making decisions with your brain, and you'll start noticing which direction your life goes. Will you keep on making decisions that benefit other people? Will you stay at the job because your parents wanted you to do that? Or will you follow your dream and be who you really feel like you're supposed to be? If you want inspiration, go online and watch any Got Talent show on the planet, wherever you are, and watch the inspiration when these kids and these adults follow their dream. And if it pulls something inside of you to follow that, then guess what? F every single person that told you you can't do it. Forget every person that told you you can't do it. Forget every person that never followed their dreams and tries to bring you down because they don't like seeing you successful. Forget the dream killers, aka high school guidance counselors. Nobody ever goes to school and says, I want to become a guidance counselor. But they don't go for their dreams and they fail. So what do? They go into a high school environment and they keep this dopamine rush going by consistently killing kids' dreams and telling them they should go to college, they should do this, they should do that. My guidance counselor said I should go to school for business because he talked to my mom. All I wanted to be was seen, and I became a pro wrestler for 12 years, and I loved it. And it got to allow me to express myself and to dress up in costumes and characters and do everything that I wanted to do. Luckily, I'm an ADHD, oppositional human being that when people tell me not to do something, I do it anyway. And that's what drives me. I'm glad that my dad took me to a wrestling school in hopes that I would get injured, and after taking 3 or 4 bumps and hitting the ropes and doing some flips, I fell in love with it. Thanks, Dad. Listen to your dreams. Don't listen to the voice in your head. Yeah, that one. That one that probably told you a couple times to hang up. Listen to your heart. Listen to your gut. Listen to others that care about you. And access your dreams and goals. And if you can't in that moment, take a break, get a drink of water, have a sip of something, and then just try it again. Sometimes a 30-second, 1 minute, 2 minute break can have you then go back into something with a new light. Take on your dreams. You only get one life. No one's getting out of here alive. Good luck to you.